lesbian, gay, bisexual, heterosexual, nobody don't know. We don't know. We haven't got to think we know. But go ahead, Sheriff.
I think he's trolling. But this is about Diana. I like Diana. Me, I watch her a long time. But certain things that she say, you could tell that she's experienced a lot of trauma. We can't tell, so she really got through it. But where I lost her at is when she said that she's a woman. She said she's a woman. It's like somewhere there she doesn't believe she's trans. She really thinks she's a born woman. And to wear tampon and pad, and the reason she stopped wearing the tampon and the pads were the people in her chat, you know, they were teasing her about it, and I thought that she not to wear tampon and pad, that's why she stopped. But I think
which one Diana wear the tampon?
No, you can't put the tampon. All right. You see, them a bad thing, but I don't know if most of the girls them do it, like the gap thing, right?
Yeah.
So if you can't believe it in your head. That don't mean it's true. It don't mean it's factual. So I don't know what kind of woman should I be. Maybe one.
I think for real women, it kind of hit a nerve. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of hit a nerve because you were not born a woman. I could understand, you know, I can't really understand if a trans deep down inside they feel like they're female, but that's where the therapy comes in. And I went across a screen recording where one of her friends were telling her, like, Diana, you need therapy. And she's saying, no, I don't need therapy. And I think that's what the problem is.
No, but listen now, but I watched that. The woman, listen, you see? The way
I'm a woman.
Well, Nikita, the ways, you see the ways how you deliver something to someone that is delicate,
Macy.
and the tone can rub the trans girl the wrong way based on how you're saying it, because that woman was being so forceful and then she was being disrespectful at the same time to me, because Diana was being disrespectful too. Diana was being delusional. They never ready for it yet.
That's the word right there, man. Delusional. I understand it deep down inside.
Macy, that is the reason why I'm not a part of the community, but still do same sex. Because the community causes too many confusion, and in the street it's like you are mad or like something is wrong with you. If you tell yourself, Macy, I'm a woman, a man with balls cannot be female. And a woman, you hear about it name? Woman. And if you do the research and do the real matter of a woman, it can tell you a man can be a woman, and the female for it to accept that we are women. And I'm not going to scare to say that.
Hey, loyalty man, hey, what's
up? I don't present myself to the public as a woman because it's going to cause a backlash. It's going to cause a backlash. You understand what I'm saying?
All right, Nikita, all right.
I'm not to tell myself in public
hold on,
that I'm a man the way I feel. I feel
hold
like
on,
a woman,
Nikita,
but I feel like a female.
That's you though, Nikita. That's you. That's your individuality. That's you, no, Nikita. That's you.
It's for everybody.
Hold on, Nikita. We know this topic is a bit sensitive, so I'm not gonna try to be too hard, but I'm not gonna lie about it either. All right. They have a thing called gender dysphoria. Hold on now. Them have a thing named called gender dysphoria, right? Mm-hmm. Gender dysphoria, and it happens quite often among transgenders, right? Or transsexual. It's this fear of being a male. You don't want to accept that you're a male. So this is why sometimes you seek professional help from a psychiatrist who will navigate you through the process and would, you feel more comfortable where you can talk to the psychiatrist, and then you can say transgender woman. Yes, madam. All right, hold on. Wait a second.
You don't even have to say that either.
Hold on, Nikita.
That either is like you're trying to fit in yourself or trying to comfortable yourself with somebody.
Nikita, hold on. You see, this is the thing with people. All right. This is the thing with a lot of people, and it happens all the time, all over the world. People always want people to feel how they feel. You cannot expect a person to feel the same way you feel.
No, I'm not saying.
You cannot. Hold on now. A lot of people feel the same emotions differently. So we do not know what's going on in Diana's head psychologically. We don't know how she feels. We don't know her mental. We don't know how she think. We don't know. Maybe she's going through a phase. Maybe she literally and truly believe wholeheartedly that she's a woman. Maybe she does. Maybe she's being delusional.
Mother.
We don't know because we are not a psychiatrist, so we can't diagnose how she's feeling and what she's feeling. Because even us ourselves don't explain properly how we are feeling.
We are in this community, and she said out of her mouth, when she was boy, bald-head boy, and I heard it out of your mouth too, and I said it too, they call her girl. They call her girl, and when she started...
Nobody about calling a girl. Nobody about calling a girl.
But I heard you said it out of your mouth. I heard you said it.
No,
I heard you said, not with you, but you said, why is it like people...
Hold on. What am I saying, Nikita?
Oh my God, Macy.
Hold on, though. Oh my God, man. One, you cannot say what I said and leave out some of the words what I said. I could never ever say they call me girl. I will say, they will say, you act like girl, you behave like a girl. They don't call me no girl. They said, you behave like a girl, you act like a girl. You hear that? You act, behave.
I don't see nothing wrong with Diana in a way that she need help. But what I could see is just the people who around her don't know how to deal with this community. Yes, and the persons who she choose as friends, as you stand on your ground with Italian and persons who come in your section, you try your best. You try your best to hold your tea and stand your ground, which is surgery doll. I pointed out to she and make she know plain and straight, not even Angel. She should even do live with, because it's going to lead on to the same clown out, the same misleading, and persons looking into your face as married. We are beautiful people, and persons out there probably believe that we are nothing and see we as nothing. They don't understand struggles and things that we face just by we seeing each other. We have to try to push that happiness with each other. By persons saying that you are man, you look like man, we already know we got a balls. You don't have to say that. That's why I'm saying in front of me, that's what I want you to do. And you are not doing it. You're doing it on the camera. You get what I'm saying? Yes. Because if I'm telling you who I am and you are going to tell me who I am, well, we're going to have a problem right there. You get what I'm saying? And that is the reason why we always are going to have problem, Macy. And that's the reason why I said, for me to say I'm not a woman or not a man, not going to feel comfortable with people being said I'm a trans woman. Because saying I'm a woman, you already knew who I am from birth as a boy. But me being saying I'm a woman, you know I cannot be female. If I said I'm a female, that's where you should get mad, because a female can give birth and she can give suckle.
Because anybody can say I'm a woman for children.
Anybody can say, but so I don't have to say I'm a trans woman. I don't have to say that like I'm trying to outburst something, or I'm trying to look comfort zone in people's face, or like I'm trying to say, oh, because I said I'm a trans woman, they will be acceptable. Any way you take it, you are not acceptable from a certain people. And a lot of people right now, listen, a lot of people right now who don't grow with gay brothers, gay sisters, and persons in the community cannot tell me nothing about love and how to deal with this community. Just seeing me on TikTok, you just tolerate. Tolerate is different from love and adore and settle the score as human. Okay? Because you once come here, come see us. You once come here, come see us.
But I know I really like for hear Nikita reason, like even in these conversations, because Nikita is very educated about this.
I am very educated about who I am, because I've been facing the struggle from a very long time when I was a kid.
Nikita gets real upset. But go ahead,
that's the thing, Nikita. But as Nikita said, mother, a lot of people don't understand, and I think what Diana is not understanding is that you identify as a woman, but you're not female, because female is your sex, right? But like woman and man, that's your gender. I don't think that someone needs to disclose that they're a trans woman because they already know who they are inside, right? You are born as a male. You identify as a woman. I think some people just say trans woman because they think that you are not aware of your identity.
Then, if it's a transgender and you can't even acknowledge that you were born male, it's really bad.
Then as a trans woman,
But some people are ashamed of their past life, you know, and that's the thing.
everybody put their life,
No,
big up on
but you
yourself.
can't. That's not
We're not
welcome.
thinking
Everybody,
about
everybody put their life. Big up on yourself.
Mother, that is the thing with you and a lot of different people. You embrace your past and you know that your future self is who you're also embracing. A lot of people, they don't like who they were. And they shy away from it, them hide away from it,
that
and
is true.
them disgrace of who them was.
No, but
Even
it's
though
the
that is
public
a part
cast
of
that.
their journey. And it's
It's the
sad,
public.
it's very sad.
but
And these
I think
people